Together, we could never make the ends do. So I'm about to leave, but before I go, I'm really just trying to bust up in you.
Packing tickets on a car has added up, and it's way too high. You want me to get a job, but my sugar mama has your request denied. I don't wanna let you go, but the two of us are way too broke. So I'm wiping my senior citizen side chick. But before I go, I wanna bust one last nut before we break up. And I'll marry the sun. Cause financially, she doing better than us. Give me one last nut before we break up. And I'll marry the sun. Cause financially, she doing better than us. I know it's the wrong thing to do, but I just can't struggle no more. I'm willing to buy things for you as I extort my elderly whore. I want your sweet, sweet love to stay in my life, although I'm living trite. But if you ain't down, give me tonight before I take this one. I wanna bust one last nut. One last nut. Before we break up. It's over. And marry the slut. Out to marry a slut. Financially, she doing better than I need help. One last nut. One last nut. Out. I want you to stay on my team. Your son helped me move out so I can chase my financial dream. Oh, this ain't no personal attack. I gotta do what I gotta do. So put it on me one more time. I'll help you with rent that's due. Cause marry this love. She doing better than us. One last nut. One last nut. Before we break up. I'm trying to marry this love. Cause financially, she doing better than us. Put them panties to the side and let me slide. One more time, you too broke to deny. Feels so good. You gonna miss this wood. Yeah. Are you ready? You waited all week for this. Yes, you did. Best damn show on the internet. 5150 about the cloud.
It's the best show on the internet.
Even though haters stick around, it's going down, 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 down.
Hey, what city we in this week? Hey, brother, where Martin Luther King Boulevard at? I'm looking for the girls in poverty that need me.
Best damn show on the internet.
Hey, this lady with the blue hair, you trying to get this 200 to do a little something? Girl, you know you need these blessings.
Best show on the internet.
Now do what you do, baby. gonna drop you off, I gotta go. Everybody, let's start the show.
Boy.
Hey, man, they said I do cholesterol palm readings, man. What's wrong with them people, man? 5150. We start the show off. Try to show, you know, it's a lot of gossip out there, but let's just show some talent. Let's just show somebody doing something. This is why we in this game, to show off some talent or some composure. So we wanted to start the show off with a video, because when it boiled down to it, who's got some talent and who don't? Now, before we go any further, I do want to say something that's, we lost our brother Go Mac. Anybody who is a friend of the show knows Go Mac, good-spirited brother, always coming in, passing out gifts. And it ain't just the gifts. I mean, the man used to feed the homeless. My man did things. He was a plus for humanity. And we lost our brother Go Mac. He lost his battle with cancer. And I'm going to tell you something, man. I know the services are coming up. I believe that's when it's going to really hit me. Because I think about it. When I pulled up here tonight, I was like, wow, Lelo and Go Mac are gone.
Are gone, brothers.
I cannot believe it. I'm really in shock. Man. But I'm saying, like, you know, it's just like I said, lately I've been looking at the picture of him with the perm. You know, I look at the happy that what's going on, man. So I just want to let everybody know we lost one of the good guys, man. We lost one of the real soldiers, man, on this earthly side of the game. You know, all our people, our loved ones. I don't know. I hope we see him again. If it's the spirit world, it's the spirit world. You know what I'm saying? But R.I.P. Go Mac, man. I appreciate your friendship, and I thank you for everything you ever did for me, man. Wow. Yeah. You big time. Mm-hmm. Big time.
Both of them. It's just.
I'm
speechless.
Man, that's wild,
it's really
man.
wild.
Can't believe it. That fast. Two brothers gone. I stopped by Yuck Mouth show last week, and he said something that he was talking good about the brothers. But you know the fact he said? He said they was getting street money with no gang affiliation.
Man, yeah.
And if you know anything about L.A., if you ain't plugged out here, it ain't easy to get money like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So when Yuck brought that point up, I thought that was something that I think the streets should know.
And with longevity.
With longevity.
It's different. It's just like, oh, they had it. No, they've been.
Yeah.
They've been
It's the early 80s.
Yeah.
So Lelo was paying for the studio time for NWA. Mm-hmm. When they was trying to get on. He was picking up Ice Cube and taking them to the studio from high school.
Yeah. That's what I heard all these stories about Lelo and Go Mac. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to give our brother his propers, man. Those two guys made it possible for us to be up here at the Coin Academy. Them and, of course, Macca. But I'm saying, man, we lost Go Mac. I don't even know where to begin with it. Like, it's still crazy to me. Man. But last week when I saw his cousins or family walking in, I had a feeling it was bad because I saw a look in their eye. It was a sad look in their eye because I read people when they walk in that door because I watch everybody who walk in that door. Yeah. And I was like, oh, man, it ain't good. It ain't good. And then the next day they told me he passed. So R.I.P. Go Mac, man. I'll never forget you, man. You or your brother, man. Y'all two of the realest I met out here in Los Angeles, California. Ain't never met nobody like y'all, man. I appreciate my time with y'all, man. Respect.
100%.
That's right.
Good dudes, man. Stay strong, Macca. Yeah, man.
Back on the positivity start to the show. I got a video. I hope y'all can bear with me and just listen to this sister that I really have a lot of respect for. Yeah. The video probably about 3 minutes, 2 minutes, but just bear with me on this and listen to my sister speak. You got that video keyed up, Abe? Yeah, I just want you to hear what this sister got to say because I'm going to tie it around to what we up against now. All right, you ready? When you gonna play it, let me know. All right, come on with it. Y'all watch this for me, y'all.
It don't work like that. The good black woman has self-respect. She don't have to go out naked just to get the attention of a man. I have sisters all over the country, and they come up to me after the lectures, and they'll be talking to me, and they'll say, well, you know, all he think about is sex. All he think about is my body. I say, why don't you show him something else? And then here's the really good one. They'll come up and they'll have on a weave. They have on false eyelashes, another whole face, false fingernails, and all of that. And then they'll say, but I'm looking for a real man. Down without thinking that it devalues her. She doesn't have to use her body because she has so many other good attributes about herself to get the attention of a man. We can take the sisters in a position to take all of the charge and sexual energy out of the black community by just dressing differently. We have the power and control over that. That don't stop you from being beautiful. That don't stop you from getting a man. And it certainly puts things on the right perspective so some other judgments can be made other than physical. It don't take no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to have a sexual reaction. That's the most base. We spend less time doing that than anything else we do. So, you know, that doesn't always have to be the forefront issue. We know we are capable of that. The good black woman has intelligence, meaning that she knows how to behave properly in the streets. She's not in the wrong place. Some of our women don't know what else to do other than go to the bar. They need some activities. Some of our women thinking that staying home on the weekend is some kind of sin. Some of our women think that if they don't have a new outfit to wear every day, that they're going to self-destruct. You know, we have a lot of that kind of nonsense going. Every time we buy new outfits and clothes or whatever, all we doing is...
You know, I just want everybody to know, of course you can find that video and listen to more of what the sister has to say, but I played that video for a reason. Felicia Rashad was disrespected by a lot of this new generational type of female, and she didn't say nothing disrespectful to nobody. It's just not something they want to hear.
Right.
The sister right here, I believe if she was talking to a group of young college girls of this generation, they would get tired of her and maybe even boo her or challenge what she's saying.
Let us be whores.
Real talk.
Let us be prostitutes.
This is what I'm saying. This also isn't my crowd as well.
Right.
The audience that finds what this sister to be saying, you want to call her a pick-me or something like that, that's not my target audience. I bring mental disturbances to the young-minded who think that we shouldn't hear positive reinforcements from the elders.
Right.
So Corey Holcomb gets a reputation as being whatever. Okay, yeah, I could take it all. Bring it all to me. Corey Holcomb ain't funny. Corey Holcomb is whatever. All right. See, I've been going strong in comedy for a long time, and it's not all men at my shows. There are a lot of women who can take humor or whatever and what I have to say where it's interesting enough for them to watch. And I run across sisters of value on the internet. In my opinion, sisters I feel are of value. And I was watching on the internet, sometimes you scroll and you watch people on the internet, and I heard this sister, as she talked about she got a husband and kids. I was like, wait, somebody got a husband and kids. Automatically, that make me be like, what the hell? Right. This ain't no regular girl. So the sister she knows about my comedy and everything like that. And I want to introduce my audience to her because she has a page where she comments on videos, just like we did Reva. And, we've done it for a few sisters. Here's another sister y'all might want to get to know if you want to watch something besides the ratchet behavior. There are still sisters out here who, my opinion, introduce themselves to the world respectfully. So, sister, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
There's that echo in there. We gonna fix it.
Okay.
Yes. Do we fix it?
Can you hear me now?
Please introduce yourself to the 5150 family.
Hi, my name is Dee Dee.
Dee Dee, what city do you live in?
I live in Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Now, let me just tell all the guys right now, Dee Dee is a married woman, right?
Yes.
I invited you to come on with your husband, but he got to work, right?
Right.
Like real men do. Real men work.
Yeah.
I love it. And you have kids, right?
Yes, we do.
Now, let me tell you something. She lives in Dallas. Dallas actually has a middle class. Some people don't know nothing about that, but Dallas has a middle class for black people. There's a lot of productive black people who own homes and work and make enough money to do something besides pay the bills. Yeah. So when I found out you lived in Dallas, I was like, yo. But let me ask you a question. The sister, Rashad Ali, have you ever heard her speak before?
Yes, I have. Yep.
What do you think of her as a woman speaking out?
I love what she has to say. I pay attention to her work. She's been around for a long time, and she's been saying the things that we're saying now long time ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of women still have not learned from the message that she's put out there. It's the same talking points that we have today. So they're not even listening. She's talked about all of the things that we talk about now when it comes to relationships with men and women, but it's the same thing in 2025. They're not listening to it.
Yeah. How long have you been married?
We've been married going on 24 years, but we've been together 26 and a half.
Oh, wow.
I am so impressed at that because I know how hard marriage is. And for you guys to make it this long and for you to speak on your husband as you are on the internet, I am so impressed with you, sister. I know I don't know you, but I think that's very impressive. Do you have any advice you can give me and the other people on how do you keep a marriage together?
It's really not, it's just communication, working together. You got to accept the good with the bad. You can't go into a relationship thinking that you're perfect, thinking that you're the prize, thinking that you're perfect and he's flawed. You got to go into it knowing who you're with. Know the person that you're with. Know the person that you signed up to be married to and to be committed to. And y'all just work it out. It's not as hard as people make it if you are in it for the right reasons.
But you obviously married somebody that you love and you know what I'm saying, you think highly of, right?
Yes.
I find that so impressive, sister. I love to hear success stories with the brothers and sisters in their marriage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we started young. I was young when we got married, and I was, I would say I had a lot of growing and learning to do, more than he did.
Let it out, sister. Go on, tell us. No.
But I tell people this on my platform because you hear how the women talk. A lot of women like, well, he got to be this and he got to be perfect. He got to be 6 feet tall, make all his money, do all that. But they never talk about themselves and how imperfect they are.
That's
right. And
right.
so you're looking for a perfect man and you're not perfect yourself.
That's right. But you live in Texas, so I already know your husband is over 6 feet tall.
He's about 6 feet.
Oh, he's about 6 feet. See, one thing I noticed when you go down to them southern states, the people are bigger. That's just my opinion. People are like they're bigger In my opinion, there are more bigger, taller black people in the
Really?
southern states than there are in the states that ain't the states that aren't from the South. That's why they dominate in football.
Okay.
You never noticed that. I'm just saying how I think.
Okay.
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'7".
Oh, 5'7". That's a good height for a woman, right?
Yeah, I'm 5'6".
No, go ahead. You 5'6", D? Yeah.
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 I think I'm pretty tall.
Say that again.
I think I'm pretty tall.
Yeah, you 5'7" is a good height for a lady. Darlene want to ask you something or talk to you about something.
I'm just gonna pin and add and elaborate on what she was saying about her relationship, because all that you were saying, just like it reminded me of Ice Cube when he was recently on, I think it was it Shay Shay Club Shay Shay, and he said it so brilliant in just a few words, and he was like, excuse me, he was like, you gotta want it.
Yeah.
So see, because he asked him, well,
Yeah.
how is it that you and Kim have been together this long and everything? Do you guys ever fight? Of course we do. We have, disagreements and all that. But the main thing was he ended it by, you gotta want it. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's true. I think if you want it, you make it work.
Yeah, well, sister, we proud of you and what you do on the internet. How you present yourself and everything. There are people out there who are watching, and we appreciate you. You didn't know I was gonna get in touch with you, did you?
No, I did not.
I didn't even know you knew a lot about me. I just watch people, because like your look tonight is so different than the look I saw. I was like, wow, that's her. Because you had the hair, you had the big hair, you had the, I want to dance with somebody. So tonight you got your hair pulled back, so it looked way different, but I'm saying, you switch it up.
I do it all the time. I tell that to the people on my channel. They know it. I switch it up all the time.
What's your channel called so everybody who's interested can check it out?
It's called DD's Reactions.
Mm-hmm.
That's
DD's
it.
Reactions.
DD's Reactions, yeah.
And if they want to look it up, they just Google DD's Reactions.
Yeah, just put in DD's Reactions and it'll come up.
How do you spell the DD? Craig want to know.
So it's DEEDEE Reactions.
So it's DEEDEE Reactions. Y'all mess with the sister, man. This is one of the sisters out here with something to hold up in the air. She got a husband and kids, and they all live together. Am I right?
You do.
That's just not a normal thing in this society.
I had to say yes.
Most of the time you go visit your kids, and every once in a while you smash. See, Dee don't know nothing about that. That's why she like, oh my God. Her and her husband have found a way to stay together. I'm proud of you. Is there anything you want to tell the people on my channel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know they're gonna be looking for you now.
For the women on your channel, you have a lot of women following you?
It's a lot of women, it's a lot of guys. Whoever you want to speak to, you got the floor for a second. They listening to you.
Well, I just want to say, look.
It could be about a topic or whatever. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
The modern women who are out here who are thinking that a man has to be put together and all perfect for you to be with him, you got to stop thinking like that. You got to learn how to communicate and cooperate with the person and y'all work together. If you want to build a family, you want to build a stable relationship, you got to be willing to work with each other. You got to meet each other in the middle. You can't think that you're the prize, that you're special, and you're not flawed, and he has to do, be the miracle worker in order for the relationship to work. You got to want it. You got to work with the person. You just can't think that he has to do everything and you do nothing. Relationships take work. You both have to put into it. That's the key, in my opinion, to making it work. We have so many women out here who are boss chicks, like you talked about, and they trying to get to the bag and they want all this, and they got this masculine attitude, and they want to be men because they act like men now. Boss chicks with the BBLs and the wigs and everything. They think they're the best thing ever. And they expect so much from these men and they're not willing to give anything in return. And I think that's the problem that a lot of women are making. And this is why a lot of them are going to stay single, in my opinion. So we got to do better, got to think better. If you want a relationship, if you want to be a 304 for the streets, then just do whatever you want to do. You know,
That's what's
but
up.
Yeah.
No. What you got to say? That I just wanted them to get an idea of your commentary. So listen, guys, if you know, like when you scrolling through the internet, like I do, we're looking for something that might be a change of pace, not just some woman on there talking about, let me tell you what they did to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a couple of sisters out there with something to say. Subscribe to, let me make sure you say it so they can hear it again.
Dee Dee's reactions.
Dee Dee's reactions. Give her a chance. Check her out. You know what I'm saying? I love big up and sisters that I feel like need to be big up.
Her shit
Thank you.
Yeah, her shit cracking, right? Kraig just checked it out. People go check it out. Listen, sister, you keep in touch with us.
Okay.
I hope one day to have a round table with you, River, and a couple of other women. And we motherfucking turn that into something big when I do my website, where we have a roundtable discussion about the state of affairs in America right now with the brothers and sisters. So you know what I'm saying? I'm so glad I met you. We will be in touch. Respect to you and your family. Thank you for coming on before we talk this.
I appreciate you for having me. I just want to say, Corey, and I told you I was familiar with you from what is it? Comedy back in the day, Def Comedy Jam and all of that. I'm very familiar with you. So big ups to you, and you know, being successful and doing your thing. I appreciate you for having me.
Okay, sister. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you. No problem. I'll see y'all later. Y'all take care, y'all.
Not that it's like
Dee say she got a great smile to boot.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Like, come on.
That's what's up. All right, sister. In a minute.
All right, y'all take
all
care.
All right, for sure.
All right.
So what I found out about this YouTube thing is, Kraig, I don't know if you knew this already. Dee, I don't know if you knew this already. The more you don't use profanity, the more sponsors you get, or the more money you make. Ain't that a cold world where they basically shushing you and you grown?
Right. There's certain words you can't say. They have to change them up. They've switched them up. YouTube has their own lingo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can't even say, well, you have to say essay in place of.
See, I never look at what YouTube generates. But I had somebody, they was showing me something. They was like, oh, Corey, this 1 month you made this. I was like, I made what? And they say, yeah, well, you weren't using a lot of profanity and stuff like that on these episodes. And I'm like, oh, so that's how they hustle you. That's how they get grown men to be editing out how I speak on the internet. Okay, so this is what we gonna do. What is this, the month of April?
Yep.
This is the first show in April, right? Let's try to conform for a month.
You're not going to use the word bitch?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What? I got to see this.
I can't use the word.
You can't. Your mama's going to be so proud.
Oh my God!
That's the first thing to go, because you call them all that.
I don't call them all that. I didn't just call that sister that.
That's true. See, so that's what I'm there. You
No,
go.
but that's what I'm saying. There's a stigma about me that's really, it's so phony. It's so phony. I was in Oakland this week and this moist man walked up to me and he said, them girls don't be liking you. They be mad and walk out on you.
Yeah, how you get to you? He was.
Then the next thing he was talking about was his marriage that failed. I was like, you kissed your girl ass as she walked out on you.
Yeah.
It's amazing the hypocrisy out here about a man who stand on his. But I get a lot of people who walk up to me and say, man, don't switch it up, Corey.
Say badge.
They what? Say we got words. We got Backdoria.
Yeah.
Speaking of Backdoria, let me tell you something about Backdoria.
Grape. People use the word grape for the other one.
What's grape? What is grape?
What about grits?
Britches?
Grits.
Yo, britches. YouTube, we said britches. We talking about pants.
Yeah.
So that's why people be saying 304s.
Yes.
Wow. So that's what it is.
Really, you just don't.
Those funky.
The cussing is about like the first 2 minutes.
No, you guys is free. Oh, you guys can't freestyle.
First 2 minutes.
No, we can freestyle. Let me tell you something. D, you doubt my abilities. My abilities should never be doubted. I look forward to this challenge. I just want to see what happened. After a month of them people not sending me something, your show is not suitable for a whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I be laughing. I be like, so people watch.
Too, though, right?
Yeah, but it's also topics.
You know it's live too, so when it's live, they automatically make it yellow because they don't have the opportunity to run the scans on the content because you're going live to the audience.
Well, ours comes in quick.
Yeah.
Very next day, you see that email like, well.
Well, you know, it is what it is. We are who we are, and I could take whatever somebody take from me for being myself. I can handle it.
Sure.
There's always going to be people who promote if Corey isn't great one day. How many shows have I done in the last 5 years? Yeah, I think.
Shit, it's 52 weeks in a year. You've done at least 300 and 300 plus.
And you never.
I do comedy clubs.
Yeah.
And we do 3 shows a night sometimes. Wow. So let me just say this. In the last 5 years, I've done 1,000 shows.
Easy,
1,000 shows. Now, let me tell y'all something. If I do out of 1,000 shows, one that don't go great, you have to understand, the people who have issues with me, thanks, brother. The people who have issues with me are going to promote out of 1,000 shows, the one that might not go great. Hey, maybe Corey ain't funny. Whatever it is. But this is the problem I have with the internet. A lot of people do not want you to know who they really are. I'm talking about the people who lie and say they are news reporters. They don't want you to know who they are.
Oh, you mean the ones that just have their voice on it and they never show themselves?
there's some they don't show their voice, but after a while they get bold. I mean, you only hear their voice. Right. After a while they get bold enough to show their face because they want the shine. They want the clout. But when you ask them a simple question that shouldn't be hard to answer, they talk around the question. There was a question I posed to someone named homosexual hype. That's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about homosexual hype. That's who I'm talking about. Now, if you answer to homosexual hype, that's already a strike against you. But homosexual hype has not answered the question that we at 5150 Show pose, because this is what I want to ask y'all, Darlene and Kraig. If a man has been penetrated by another man or has penetrated another man or any throat activity with another man, listen.
Any physical.
Can that man give an accurate news broadcast? Or will it be an emotional nightmare? I'm asking your opinion. Can a person like man who has man-on-man relations, can they give an accurate newscast, or will it be full of emotion?
If he's a true professional, I don't see why he couldn't.
Right, so your opinion is a man can get hit raw and still give accurate news to the people.
Sure, I don't see why not.
That's interesting.
That's an interesting question. See, I don't think you can.
I
think if you have been hit raw by a man, or if you've hit a man raw, your emotions lead you. And then you might have an issue with somebody and you'll be like, what's your issue with that person? You're not going to have the courage to tell.
Right.
You're not going to have the courage to tell because you're led off emotion. There's no logic in you. You perpetrate logic. You perpetrate logic. You perpetrate logic, but the truth is, when you have been penetrated by a man or have penetrated a man and you're a man, You cannot lead without your emotions involved because there's something you're ashamed of. Now, men who not ashamed of how they get down, they might have a better chance of saying who they are and what they do. But when you don't have the courage to say who you are and what you do, you cannot be honest with the people, especially if you claim to be giving news. You have an issue. And you want to act like something wrong with everybody else.
I agree to an extent. I also think that once that happens, that's your lifestyle. That's on you. That's you. But then your blackness becomes secondary to your preference. And then once a man gets penetrated, his needs become more important than his duty. Do you feel what I'm saying? And as a man, one of the things about being a man is you will sacrifice and put to the side your needs for the greater good. That's a part of being a man, is being a part of something bigger than
What's
yourself.
the greater good? The truth.
The truth. So once you've been conquered, you no longer have that status, that same. And I'm not referring to it in the context of being equal and all that other stuff. I'm just talking about in the world of men, you have bumped yourself down a notch. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how men operate. If you go to jail, I mean, if you go to anything where there's a lot of men involved, it's going to be very rare where you see a man who has been compromised in that way leading other men. Maybe in a business setting, because in business they like to have people who have been compromised.
Because the beast is in charge. That's why a Don Lemon and guys like that dominate CNN. Because this is a business. They don't care about being right. They don't care about not leading with emotion.
Right.
They want those guys out there. That's why they put them out there. But I'm trying to tell you, you can dance around the question all you want to. You were bold enough to step out and perpetrate a man. I know that you're not a man. You have an issue with me because of an emotion that you're embarrassed about. I don't know you. I don't even really know your name. I have heard names, but I don't know you. The name you answer to, it's a few of them. Answer to this name. Homosexual hype. Stop dancing around the question and let the world know who you are. As soon as you let the world know who you are, we can understand your issue with a man like Corey Holcomb. Because there's a lot of you who have an issue with me, and I've done nothing but pulled you out of your shell, whether you know it or not. Because you've already answered the question when you answered to homosexual hype. Oh, I'll answer to homosexual hype, but I won't answer that other question. No. You answered to homosexual hype. Something wrong with you. Terrence Howard was in the news recently for talking about the issues that go on with Backdooria. Now listen to me. Terrence Howard said something about once your manhood been grabbed up out of you, you need therapy. Am I right? Is that? That's what he said. Yeah. You need therapy, homeboy. You ashamed of yourself. You yearn. Back shots. Your yearning of back shots takes away from you being able to be honest as you report things that happen. Listen, in fact, Terrence Howard, let me tell you something about Terrence Howard. Now, I'm a big fan of Terrence Howard's talent. I think he stands out talently.
I bet you he'll come on the show.
I would love him to come on the show because you know what I want to ask him? How was you able to work on the set of Empire as a heterosexual man? I know you were hated upon if you wasn't part of the Brown Hotel Rag crew.
That's some funny ass shit, nigga.
I'm just saying, if you're not part of the disposable hotel rag mob, You're not going to fit in on the set. Let me tell you something about being on set. Kraig, you've been on set for movies before, right? The makeup trailer
It's full of.
is the most, it's like where the gangs meet up on the Backdoria side.
And it's so small and
You got
confined.
you got one of the greatest phrases for it. Chili doggers.
The chili doggers. Listen, man. When you on set, you go to the makeup truck. Do you know if a heterosexual male is in the makeup truck while everybody else is in there, you throw off everything. The makeup truck, when you are on set, men like to walk up to each other and but if you in there, a heterosexual male, they be like, this is how they do. They all let you know. They got to look. He in here, yo.
The one, yeah. The one.
The guy who likes only vaginas in here. They say it with their eyes. When you walk in the makeup thing, this is how they do it. So I would like to ask Terrence Howard how he survived on the set of Empire. When if you're not with it, you are public enemy number one. You were the head of the set. Am I right? He was either number one or number two on the list. You know when you do a TV show, what was his list? It couldn't be more than number three.
Him and then Taraji.
Right. It's either Taraji or him. Number two. You're a heterosexual male on the set of Empire. How did you pull it off? I want to know, Mr. Howard. Please come on the 5150 show. I know you have stories to tell that you really want to get off. Come tell it on a real platform where the real truth is able to come out because we are who we say we are. Except for maybe Darlene. I think Darlene... Okay, my bad.
That was funny, though.
What'd they say?
Somebody said that he would say, "Don't touch me, man." You know, he says that, man. He says that.
No, what he did on Hustle and Flow, his accent was brilliant.
Man.
He killed that. He killed that
did.
thing. Hey, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Right. He killed that. He's a great actor. Great actor. But the set of Empire smelled like they was cooking chitlins all day long.
But Corey, you know you're gonna get to the other side, right?
Say that again.
You're gonna get to that other side.
What's the other side?
That mainstream side.
Listen, man. When I get there, they gonna know who I am, though.
For sure.
You know what I mean when I say that, Kraig?
Yeah, but
they're gonna be like, oh shit, we gotta tolerate Holcomb.
Yeah.
Why do they tolerate him? Well, he's got a big following and he's gonna help the movie. He's gonna help the TV show because a lot of people like Corey.
Yeah.
Even though the people who don't have talent, they're gonna highlight the people that don't like Corey.
Right. You know how
Look, everybody, they don't like him. Yeah. So when I get there, what do you think's gonna happen to me, Kraig?
It ain't gonna be nothing, but it's gonna be people that look back at these conversations and be like, well, guess what? Look, what's he said though, so I guess they gonna be saying, weird shit, but
if I pursued an agent,
It's called acting. You know what I'm saying? Like, play it off.
if I pursued an agent, I would get a couple of movies, maybe a TV show run for a little while until you know what I'm saying, they find a way. You know how they did that one brother?
Well, if they're doing Friday,
He was a brother on that Chicago show.
you would be good on
He was in a lot of stuff, but all of a sudden he became a villain. I can't think of his name.
Kind of lost his mind and went crazy.
That's what they said about Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
That's what they said about Dave Chappelle. What they say? Because they gonna come with a story about you. When they through fucking with you, you about to get smeared.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that's wild.
I said effing.
You did not.
I did.
You did
but
already?
it don't matter. I'm still.
I know I ain't cussed.
I'm gonna be the best I can.
Somebody said you're gonna have to say my segment is BS.
Right.
Let's talk about BS.
These little talk about bullsloggers.
I remember that movie was out where they wasn't cursing. They was just finding substitute words.
Yeah.
This dude called this dude a mother fogger.
Oh yeah. Let's make up our
You
own
ice hole. That's what he called him. Ice hole. I forgot the name. Yeah, we'll make up our own
That'll
language.
go viral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig, things we've done have gone viral, brother. When we did that thing with the Bible and you was reading it and I was interpreting scripture, man, I get so many people like, oh my God, when y'all did that.
One time on my show, we just made up a language for the first 5 minutes and just spoke gibberish, and people was in the comments like, "What's going on with my TV?"
That's clever.
Yeah. Now,
Somebody brought up Isaac Washington.
Oh yeah.
Isaiah or Isaac?
Isaiah.
Was it Isaiah?
It's Isaiah.
That's
But he
that's
was
a solid
great,
brother.
Good
You ever
actor,
met
but
him?
look what happened.
I never met him, but I already,
here?
if he ain't
Yeah,
with it,
he's out here.
they gonna get you offset with negative press.
He-
This brother played in King Kong. He played in the NWA movie. Who did he play? Did he play Easy in the NWA movie?
Yeah, but when you're on the
No,
networks,
we talking about Isaiah Washington. That's a different dude.
No, I'm not talking about Isaiah Washington now. I'm talking about the brother who got ran off the set of Chicago.
Okay.
The Shy.
The
Man,
shot,
listen.
man, they did some
You're
bullshit.
not going to fit in if you're not with it. And I'm not just talking about man on man don't like you. The women don't like you if they can't play with you a certain way and talk to you a certain way because, you know, it's women who prefer to be with women. Right. And they are not comfortable with a masculine male in the presence. Right. They like to be around.
Yeah.
They don't like to be around.
He just gave an interview, an update 2 weeks ago.
Did he?
Isaiah
Ain't no joke.
he said, I lost everything after gay slur controversy. That's what he's talking about.
He ain't no joke.
I know you did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Grey's Anatomy.
Somebody say Ice Hole is from Johnny Dangerously.
Oh, it might be.
Is that the name of the thing? Because this was an old movie.
They offered Craig a scene in P Valley.
Oh,
Heck no.
Man.
They had a song in this movie. So you want to be a boxer? So you might as well quit if you haven't got it.
Okay.
You remember that movie?
Yeah.
That's an old movie because I was a kid watching that. But anyway, somebody say Jive Turkey.
Just
Two
like
guys got
bitch.
ran off the Shy. Well, I'm talking about the one brother. I don't know his name, but I know what happens on these sets where, you know, masculinity in that makeup trailer is considered toxic. When you get on a movie, Craig, when they say you got to go to makeup,
That's what
hopefully it's girls in there putting on your makeup because I done been to makeup and they like, come on, boy, let me get you ready.
I wait till a
It
woman's
ain't
available.
finna happen.
Yeah, I wait till a woman's available.
Well, that's what happened to me. On the set of Black Jesus, I mean, I was very kind to the brother, and he was doing his job. He was trying to do his job. But I was very uncomfortable with the man out there with the makeup bag. Come here.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, y'all. I said, hey, brother, listen, man. You ain't done nothing wrong. You ain't done nothing wrong. You here to do a job. But I was like, listen, this ain't finna happen.
Say, let me blow on your booty, Corey. That's what
Right. This ain't finna happen. It ain't nothing where I got something against him.
Yeah.
It's just.
And then he said you had an eyelash in your eye. Get close.
Oh my God. You got to get shot.
Craig, they'll really be on you. You light skinned. They'll want you to get them pregnant.
No, they.
Them dudes.
That's crazy. Pregnancy scary with it. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
He said
man.
there was an upside to it because he was away from Hollywood.
Isaiah?
Yeah. He said if any, he's looking at it, you know, of course, positively. But he did say that he lost everything. He couldn't afford an agent, a publicist. I couldn't afford to continue, period. But he said, I did become a better husband, father, and an artist. Yeah. If you ask me, he said. So.
Isaiah be right.
Well, when you ain't got nowhere to go, you the best husband in the world.
No, being an asshole could be at home miserable, going off on everybody.
Well,
whatever.
that's your speculation.
But that's what I'm saying. But most majority of people would speculate that that's what would happen with somebody being pushed in that kind of
I got a question.
in that kind of situation.
They
Come
got
on
a
with
role
it.
come
I
up
miss him.
for
He
you.
was a
It's a
good actor.
role. This is gonna be your Ray. You know what I mean? This gonna be your generational acting debut. They doing a movie about Luther Vandross's life, and they say, Corey, we want you to play Luther.
I can't do it.
Or Teddy. Would you not do Teddy?
You can't play loser?
Well, let me
Can
tell
you
you
not do
something.
Teddy
Teddy
right? 'Cause
Pendergrass
bomb.
absolutely amazes me with his voice.
Yep.
I listen to his music all the time, but I couldn't play him.
Yeah.
No, because they're not gonna. They said they're not gonna show any physicality.
So they going, what you mean they ain't gonna show no physicality?
Well, just like the
Teddy Pendergrass was on stage with them women. I know I look good in the video before the show. I mean, I ain't stupid.
Here we go.
I ain't stupid. I see me.
But if they
what I'm
offered-
saying
if they
is,
offered you that movie.
well, I can't do it because Teddy Pendergrass' real life is not something that I want to see how they gonna get around that scene.
Right.
Because
They
he
did
was.
in the documentaries. They did it pretty quite well. They didn't show a lot. They just.
What
showed
you
him-
mean?
They just showed him leaving the.
They
car.
the documentary I saw, they showed dude.
No, they showed.
Because they
yes,
asked
didn't
dude
have-
at the end of the documentary, is he a man? And he talked around it like homosexual hype talked around the question about, has he been penetrated by a man? They always find a way to come up with clever wording, but that dude looked just like a woman.
Right, but that's still just acting. They didn't show them both being physical, is what I'm saying. You still wouldn't take the role and do them right because you can sing. Wouldn't you
I
go,
said
okay,
what I said and I meant
All
it.
right, all
It's
right.
not like I don't want to play a role in
That would be
Hollywood,
cold, though. Wouldn't
but
that
I
be
will not be introduced to the streets on the Hollywood side of the game with moisture in the mix.
Can't do it.
I ain't cut like that. It ain't nothing. You think I wouldn't be sad that I couldn't? I can't do it. It's not organic to me. I know. Listen, look, let me tell you something. I meant this. I bought all of Marvin Sapp's music.
Right.
All of it. It's all on my library on my phone.
Yeah.
Well, you can't take that away from him.
It's very difficult to listen to the music now.
Now,
Really?
so turned off. I get it. Oh my
It's
gosh,
very
do I get it.
difficult to listen to the music. Let me tell you something. I just started back watching a great actor, Will Smith. I just started, but I still can't watch him in no serious roles.
Yeah.
You were so turned off by what he did.
I watch Men in Black now. You know what I'm saying? Where he's
Did you-
yeah.
He's so stupid.
here. I can watch him with the goofy shit,
Yeah.
but it's hard to watch him with the serious roles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, it's something about that hurt me because I know Chris Rock would have never walked up to him and hit him.
See, gosh darn it.
I never heard about Chris Rock hitting somebody. And that gains value with somebody like me, especially somebody like me who's been claimed of doing some things out here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Will, in his weakness, bullied Chris Rock, who is too old to be getting slapped in public.
But
Does that make sense?
I agree. He shouldn't have slapped him, but didn't he tell him to stop talking about his wife?
No, he said that after he went up there and hit him.
That's
but
true.
I know people who know Will Smith, and from what I understand, this was something brewing, not
years.
just starting on that
I was
show.
just gonna say that. I'm not condoning what he did.
One of the homies of Will Smith. I know
Do you
one of
have-
Will
do
Smith
you have a
real homies,
Right,
like
do you have a
an
smidgen?
enforcer type nigga.
Do you
Yeah.
have a Smith?
And but he a cool nigga.
But Will
Because of
always
what he's
had a
dealing with
temper.
her?
In his book, he talks about
That's true.
because his father is
was
like
so
a real
good, by the way.
scrappy, in your face fight.
I can
type
believe
dude.
that.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but even the latest interview, Will's edge is all the way out the bag. If you listen to him talking some of these podcasts he's been on,
Lately, yeah.
he's in a space where he like, look. So people talk about this. Really made me think. He said people talk about, you find out who you are when you hit rock bottom. He said, but the difference is, he said, I've had nothing but success. He said, so for your rock bottom to me, he said, is like a plateau. He said, imagine being in a space in life where you got everything you need, you've accomplished everything you ever thought you could accomplish, and you still feel like nothing. Like it's not, you don't get no happiness from it. He's like, imagine.
You want me to tell you what that goes back to? What we talking about?
Right. I mean,
Backdooria. I don't care who get mad at me, dog. Let me tell you something. If you have been penetrated by a man and you're a man, or if you're a man who penetrates men and you don't have the courage to speak on this thing that you do and live, it takes away your ability to be honest to the people.
right.
You can act it out on camera, but when you're talking, we need to know who you are, sir. Yeah, we need to know who you are, because if you're talking in a way where you're dropping your opinion has a taint to it. If you
know what? Don't say that.
Ah, nigga Corey crazy.
No, I'm just saying, there's something about your opinion. If you finna be like, hey, what y'all finna do? My boy in the van, and we got a seat to let all the way back in there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. You can't give me advice on the game.
Yeah, right.
If you, I don't know, does that seem prejudice to you? Can a man who you know just woke up with his husband come say, Kraig, let me tell you what you need to do? Can that happen?
No, I mean, not in my life. Maybe some business advice or something. But as far as like what I need to be doing and
how can he give you business advice when you know the business he got it from Backdoria? He needs to come say, listen, let me tell you something. You gotta start accepting men can bring you pleasure too. Now that's real. If he say that, I'll be like, oh my God.
Never talk again.
I'm not interested, but at least you honest.
I had a theory about that. Well, that's why a lot of women who listen to R&B music are in the condition mentally they're in, of having like unrealistic expectations, because in the R&B world, a lot of gay men write the music for female R&B singers. So it's written from it's written from the perspective of a man. So why would a gay man write a song and it not sabotage the relationship between a man and a woman? Do you feel what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? So I mean,
these are points that people really don't either think of or have the courage to talk about. But what I'm trying to tell you is this, man. I don't hate nobody. I don't walk around with hate when I meet you. But if you have an issue where you lust male sex, we can't ride in the funeral car together. I don't care who died. And this is a fact in my life. This is a fact in my life. We can't all go in the same, what they call the funeral car, that's an ambulance too, ain't it?
Is you talking about?
Like, what do you mean?
The big,
talking about the hearse?
Well, not the hearse.
The limo.
The limo, okay, yeah.
Like the family limo?
Right.
That follows it?
If Kraig, I gotta ask Kraig, because I know D, it won't bother D. But if your cousin, Theodore, was in the car with a skirt on at the funeral,
right,
and you had to get in the car and sit next to him, I'm saying that he got a skirt on. I'm just saying, Kraig,
right.
Is that a problem for you?
I'm catching the bus.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Uber.
Because I was at my uncle's funeral and something like that happened. I walked over a whole bunch of dead people to the exit before I got in that car. I was like, I ain't getting sitting next to that motherfucker, man. Does that make me?
No, I mean, if you're uncomfortable like that, sit on the other side. Those things are big.
Sit on the other side. If you sit on the other side, you looking at through the skirt at his legs.
Was he big? Well, don't look. What
I don't know how big he was. I don't be looking at men like that, D. Oh, Lord. You be looking. Show your picture, what's his name? The singer dude who pants bust. You got the picture here, had to pay for.
No, he owned. Let me tell you, not a lot of us saved that screenshot, but I do have it.
You got it. He had it wiped off the internet, just like Kanye West. The lady Bianca, no disrespect, when she had on the clothes, it's hard to find the picture without the clothes now.
Yeah, you got to save those. When you take the screenshots off the internet, you got to hold on to them. And what's his name? What's the other guy's name? The actor from that. When he had that part recently, like a year or two ago, and is all nude. It was one of the first plays, and Jesse Metcalf.
We don't know who that is.
I don't even know who that is.
Anyway, he did it all.
What did he do, D? Why are you wooing?
Because somebody snuck a phone in there, and nobody knows how the lady got it in there. Everybody's thinking something else. But she snuck a phone in there and took the pictures and posted it on the internet. I saved those too. It's just the Lord's work.
Well, I tell you this. The man who deserves the trophy for this
But no, they put him out there.
Is Dr. Ken. He deserves the trophy for being naked in a movie.
That's the Asian dude?
That's the Asian dude that hopped out that car in that one movie. What's the name of the movie, D?
The Vegas movie?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one
when they
about
all
the,
went to
the,
Vegas.
The silver, the
I don't remember that scene. Yeah.
Hangover.
Hangover.
Is
yeah.
it The Hangover?
I thought it was.
The Hangover.
Yeah.
He deserved a trophy for
That is
getting out
true.
that
He was
car
butt naked, yeah.
naked on camera
Yeah.
like that. He got out the car with a clitoris. Am I lying?
He was cold.
I never saw nothing like that.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. When they had 24-hour fitness,
Oh.
and I don't, at 24-hour fitness, everybody just be like,
Go to Wii
But this
Spa.
one dude, I was like, God damn, God was on some.
Go to Wii Spa. That is-
What's Wii
On
Spa?
the Wii Spa in Wilshire?
What's that?
It's a spa.
Yes,
It's a
it's
spa. You
bullshit.
go there, you pay your $120.
Or you hang out all day?
You get all day.
All
you get
day.
a massage.
You doing
They
the salt
clean
things.
you.
Do you be
salt
naked?
bath.
You
You
can if
go
you want.
into the Roman bathhouse part.
have a towel.
Don't nobody got clothes on.
Well, damn.
Wait,
Craig,
it's all
where
men?
you go?
It's co-ed.
It's co-ed.
Wait, so you're telling me there's a place where women are naked and steamy?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
You said kind of, sort
Kind
of.
of, sort of,
because
yeah.
they-
I don't understand
You're
what
not
kind
gonna
of
see
sort
no
of mean.
monkey. You're not gonna see no ooh ah,
No, you
but
might
you
see
gonna.
ladies.
What's a monkey?
Naked.
A monkey is
So they not all the way
a
naked.
womb.
The men would like.
They not. I mean,
They encourage people to stay in their lane.
you're gonna be laughing like a mug if you go there. I
But
promise.
if-
I paid a girl one day $200 to come to my room and do the twist naked for 30 minutes.
You talking about the chubby
twist,
chest? And do the twist. Come on, baby. That's crazy.
And she did it for 25 minutes, and I said, "You can stop now. I'm
5
good."
minutes. Good
Yes.
for her.
What's the difference between the twist and the mashed potato?
What's the mashed potato?
The mashed potato. Do the mashed potato and do the twist.
What's the mashed potato? I don't know what the mashed
Phil,
potato
you
is.
Phil know how
Mashed
to.
potato,
Phil, how you
don't they
mash
put
potato?
Phil, how they dance on your prom?
You gotta put your toes up, put your heel
Phil,
into
Phil
it
gonna
too.
blow AC or mashed potato. How you mash potato? Phil?
Let me see you shake a tail feather. Come on and let me see you shake a
Hey,
tail feather.
hey, we was-
Oh, twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby.
Yeah.
Do the duck. Do the twist.
Hey, we was,
Nuh-uh, what was the other one? Wait,
Right.
that's even older than all those.
I'm finna go watch that scene on the Blues Brothers now.
Oh, that was so good.
and we was prank
though.
calling comedians of your generation on my show the
Oh,
other
everybody
day.
was. Come on, Craig, because you're
We was
man.
Crank calling,
you
call
called
him and say, "Hey man, you got some
Crank
fibo?"
Yeah, we called. I ain't gonna say his name. We was like,
You did
hey.
the Simpsons thing. Remember
We was like,
Homeboy
I had somebody play a casting director that we was booking for for the Luther Vandross biopic, and we needed somebody to play his boyfriend.
What'd he
Man,
say?
you gotta watch the show, man. We called a few people, man.
Oh, you got the old one saved?
Yeah, we did it live on my show. Oh my God, Dan
Oh, I thought
and
you did it a
Green.
long time
Oh,
ago.
he had me crying. I don't do those type of roles. We got a prank call, Corey. That's the
Oh,
greatest.
if you would have prank called Corey, he would have just hung up.
Corey-
Somebody
just
said
figured
Corey
it
was
out.
playing naked twister. I didn't get naked with the girl. I wanted to see her do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I have weird thoughts.
Boo Face Bandana said, dang, these ends are ancient.
Who can you see, Corey? Who can you see that's a straight black man playing Luther in the biopic? It'd be like he would do the role.
Who can you see who a straight black man? Homie, we a dying breed, homie. We a dying breed. I don't know. Let me ask you something. Okay.
I think Ryan
Is
Davis should
Ruben
play.
stuttered?
Who?
I
Is
think
Ruben
Ryan
stuttered?
Davis should play Luther.
Who?
Ryan Davis.
Right.
Ryan Davis. I'm talking
Well, they
about
could
singing.
even if he can't sing, they could do something with the
That's
voice.
true,
I don't
but
think
I
he
thought
gay.
Ruben stutters.
But I think he'll play.
What
Luther.
you just say?
I don't think Ryan Davis gave
Man, you trying to fuck with me, man. I see I said a cuss word. Oh my God.
Wow, there we go.
You keep it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
I don't think so.
Brother Ryan is out here making a run with his
Special, very funny special.
special
Yes.
and all like that. I wish Brother Ryan luck. I am not going for that. Nope. No way. Forget it.
Cedric could play him.
Cedric
could. No.
Cedric can't play Luther.
No,
Cedric
why
ain't like that.
not?
It's something like just tell me, do you disagree? When Luther lost weight, he looked different.
He did.
Am I right?
Right. He
looked
said
like
Loretta Devine gonna play Luther.
Loretta Devine go play Luther. Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby?
Who said that? You know, Delroy Lindo.
They said Nate Jackson. Nate Jackson would be a good Luther. Because Nate know how to sing.
But I don't think he would commit to the love scene though. I don't think they would be with that.
You silly.
What love scene with
No,
Luther?
yeah.
I mean, he had to be
Luther wasn't ever engaged to no woman.
He wasn't a virgin. You think Luther was died a virgin?
All I know is when Luther was in a hotel room at point of orgasm, I know it was.
Somebody was.
Thank you, Luther.
Oh, man,
It's all right.
I went to one of his last concerts. Yeah.
Really?
Did you?
At the
Was you backstage, D?
no, at the Universal Amphitheater. No.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
Yep, front row. What's his name? Sam got us those tickets.
Really? Sam Watson, the legend.
Sam
Man,
Watson.
them
Thank
motherfuckers,
you,
they
Sam.
stupid. They said Leslie Jones gonna play this. Man, y'all dumb, man.
E.J. Johnson. You know what? That's terrible.
Who was
They
playing
said
Luther?
they said Shaq gonna play.
They said Earthquake. That's crazy.
They stupid.
Coleman.
They
Shaq
stupid,
playing
man.
Luther is crazy.
Oh my God.
They said E.J. Johnson. That might work.
Who was E.J. Johnson?
Magic Son.
Son.
That'd be a breakout role for E.J. Yeah.
E.J. too big, man.
He might win an Oscar on that one.
He too tall. They had
tall.
all
They said-
tall actresses and actors.
They said Drewski.
Oh, Wendell Pierce. Ooh, I have a crush on him.
Y'all stupid, man. I ain't gonna even say all the names they saying
I
up
love
there.
said
Wendell.
some
Wendell would be great.
Ruben Studdard, Lavelle Crawford. Nah, Lavelle would never do that. A.C. Green is comedy.
Lindell don't play though.
He too old. They saying Officer Winslow. He too old.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. You are so silly.
That's crazy.
Loretta Devine lost weight in that picture.
That's back in the day. She was a bad one.
I know she was rolling her eyes at me when she saw me. I ain't never did nothing
Really?
to that
Yeah,
lady.
she didn't like
That lady was like,
Oh,
Yeah,
I
wow.
was like, damn, look how she rolling
not
her
the
eyes at
scowl. She
me.
gave you the scowl.
I seen her on a
What's the little?
what was it, A Different World, back
Yeah.
when she was medium size?
Yeah. She was pretty on there. What's the little lesbian comedian chick? Sam J. She could play Luther. Bring up Sam J.
Man, you stupid, man.
Yeah, Sam J.
Sam J could play old boy who used to pitch for the Yankees.
CC Sabathia. That's wild. Shout
I'm
out to
stupid,
Sam J.
man.
She funny to the
Sam
mother.
J the homie, you know what I'm saying? She from, I found out she from Chicago.
Is she? Yeah, she funny.
I saw some girl on the internet today, she was funny.
Look.
What was that girl name? Man, I saw a girl on the internet, man. They showed her for about, I watched about 10 minutes. She was rocking. Her name was Paris Sachet.
Comedian?
I don't know who Paris Sachet is, but get at me if you ain't drummer. She was funny. I saw her doing some material. I watch material. I don't watch all that. Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
Last week I was going to ask you guys if you knew of this girl. Oh
Oh.
my God. Okay, where did I take
You know,
this?
who was it, a comedian?
Yeah.
She's a female?
And she, yep. And she,
Because I'm looking for female comedians because it
and
helps.
she
Yeah,
lost
whoever
all her-
this girl is, get in touch with Corey Holcomb. I saw you. You was funny.
let me tell you, this one too.
And she does humor about being a girl who messes with girls. But she had material. I love comics who have material. I love it because I'm watching you. I hate the ones who be like, did you see me? I be like, yeah, I saw you. They was like, yeah, what'd you think? I be like,
And how about if they're just
I
naturally
saw you.
funny? I'm talking about from the voice to she just, to me, the
Which
moment
one?
I saw her, when I went to her page, I couldn't stop
What
going
girl?
to her page. The girl that I was telling you about. Her name
You don't know her name?
is Dion is funny.
I don't know who that is. You got a picture of her?
Yeah.
Let me see it. Where is she at?
That's her. That's her on all the pages. I mean, that's her.
And she had some material, D?
Wow. Hers. I mean, I was like, I was drawn in by one,
I love to give credit to the women who got material.
So on Instagram, you guys right now follow Dion is funny. Wow, because she got hacked and she lost all her. She had like 30,000 or something followers.
Find out what city she from and everything, and I'll watch
so
it.
What's up, Dion? I was like, oh, we gotta get that back for you. She was hilarious. I couldn't stop going through her entire.
And it actually makes me mad when you see comics who actually have talent and maybe they don't fit the bill of what's people are looking for necessarily. But man, listen, we got to put talent back in front of the people, not people who always got something bad to say about somebody, but nothing bad to say about themselves. They've always been a victim of somebody. Those less funny people, if you know what I'm talking about. They're always a victim of somebody. Oh, he did this, he did that. No, you did something, and the reaction to it had people saying stuff that you didn't like. I give credit to talented people or women of elegance, women who stand out without being half naked in front of everybody. I'm gonna get you naked eventually, but I have respect for true talent and true elegance. Somebody who conducts themselves like a lady. All women like over 50 on the internet with this picture. As soon as I see it, I'll be like, not coachable.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion now. But if you're at 50 and you got one of these, very hard to coach you. Well, you for the game. Now, you could be for the game when you're young. While you're young, have a ball. Don't nobody want you anyway except for soccer. But while you age, you need to age gracefully so that you can be respected as you are older, not out there with the young girls as you are older. When you're, and I go as far as the age 50. Really, it's before age 50, but I'm saying once you're 50, basically God is through with you anyway. You just here hanging around Earth.
So silly.
You don't need to be. You look like an idiot. Just stop. Eat your oats.
Eat your oats is wow.
Have a salad so you'll last longer out here. And stop. Just stop. Do you know if you are attractive, you don't have to bust down for me? I see you. And now, some girls don't have to be attractive. Some girls can have other attributes. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Some girls who aren't attractive can have other attributes that can keep them around the squad.
They're still laughing at the oats.
Right, no, I'm saying, like a woman over 50, you have to have oats in your system. You can't survive off hot wings. If you over 50 and you eat more than 2 sets of hot wings in a week,
and fiber, yeah.
you make the doctors rich. That's all I'm saying. I make the doctors rich. I ain't even gonna lie, but I'm just saying. I'm talking about these women who want to be respectful and they just drunk 4 beers in front of you. Because, see, I need a man who, and this bitch she just finished another Budweiser in front of me. Talk about, give me a kiss. Pull your panties down so I can go.
What? Not you was kissing someone. You don't kiss.
I don't really like kissing. I'm not that thing. If I kiss you, that means I'm really, really intoxicated. Let me try this. What they say? What they say? Big back Bertha. But see, it's some big back Bertha. I got a big back Bertha that works at the airport. She's very instrumental in things I do. She stays around. One day she almost lost her airport job, and I was like, listen, if you lose your job, lose my number.
Wow.
Because that's her purpose. The airline hookup.
Like, hell yeah, kissing is better than everything.
Darlene likes
I
kissing
do. Oh my God, that is it.
in the
Man,
mouth,
that's it.
tongue, and everything.
I might be, hell yeah, I might be done. Somebody's a good kisser. Whoa.
I'm attracted to leaving. When I hear that door shut, that's when my dick get hard. I mean, yeah.
See,
I see a
see
plane
how
ticket,
we're all
boy,
so different? That's great. That's good.
I'm out. Yeah. Oh my God.
And don't have nice, cute, clean toes. Oh. A man with some
So
nice,
kiss it in feet. Okay, D.
and then scalp. Like if you can rub on their scalp, because that head massage is that head.
What do you mean scalp? Do they need hair or do they?
No.
Hair is not necessary.
No. Could be bald.
Somebody said, "D a freak." I might have to take her down.
Oh God, Jesus.
Somebody say D eat crickets right there.
Yeah. Although that last one, oh no, that was that scorpion. Remember when I ate that clear scorpion? The little leg got stuck.
Somebody say you got to have one big Shirley.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna have your little plethora of women, one.
When you see Big Shirley out with your real girl, you be wanting to say, "Well, you see."
That's the difference, Shirley.
Right.
You ain't got to get out the car to turn the radio.
You'll never be a Jedi.
Big Shirley.
I ain't no woman. I'm describing a man with some decent feet. If a man has some nice feet, it's going.
D, we ain't finna get on you tonight.
I don't care.
We
Trying to get on.
Would you?
Trying to get
What
on.
it say?
Would you kids hope flood?
What?
Would you?
Oh,
have
they meant
kids,
kiss.
hope flood?
Oh wait, what?
Tyreek crazy, man. Go ahead on. You ain't finna get me in trouble with Sister Hope.
Yeah.
Or Sister, what was the one they said I used to date?
Lunel.
Who started that rumor? I used to date the Sister Lunel. Me and Lunel ain't never dated.
And then I said, Corey don't date.
Somebody say I got my human lube hair butter and it's immaculate. That's another thing. We got to start playing commercials. I'm going to start making more commercials for the human lube. Because if I thought it was whack, I would not push it. I don't like putting out whack stuff. I just don't like putting it out. Like with these T-shirts, let me tell you something. The T-shirts I buy, at that same marketplace, they sell T-shirts that are very affordable. I always get the ones that I know don't fall apart. So when I see people with shirts I made 5-10 years ago, I feel good.
Yeah.
Is the new T-shirts here? Where are they? Where? Oh, you got... Darlene, listen, when we have a new shirt, we should start the show out showing off the shirt. Okay. Because people have low attention spans, even though how many people in the chat now?
There you go. All y'all just got astray.
11,734. I'm proud of that. Thank you.
Well, you had guesses.
Chat rooms.
I didn't know if you were going to go right into the guy,
No. We have to start the show out average. We have to pay the bills. Close the door.
That made me laugh.
40,000. 40,000.
If all you, even the ones on the internet,
Yeah.
I still can't get into that. I can't.
That man said they giving him death threats. They calling his church talking crazy.
I think that's
But he did not want. He said, but I don't even get none of that money.
Yeah, that's a lie.
I make money off my music.
Death threats. You ain't never got
that
death
is
threats?
a-
I
there
got a
you
death
go.
threat.
I had death threats when old girl lied on me.
Man, somebody called me like, I'm gonna kill you. So dang.
Old girl lied on me, and
You're over there dying. And
it was people talking crazy. We got your back, sister. Now here's a woman that I was telling everybody sell drugs in front of the Improv.
Yeah.
This knucklehead broad told my lawyer, yes, I do sell drugs. It's just this, it's that. That's nothing. I was like, this has got to be the dumbest heifer
It's
in
just powder,
captivity.
Coke. I ain't rocking.
You know I got a restraining order against a boyfriend.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have court tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow, a lot will be revealed about who this woman is. This woman was going around bragging, talking about, it was all worth it to me. I got a whole bunch of followers.
Wow. So there she. Wow.
She said this to people.
Yeah.
And I remember when this nonsense came out, people was like, he beat a woman. I don't like that. I don't like that. I said this girl sell drugs in front of the Improv. Half the comedy community is already saying she messes up the atmosphere when she's there. But there's a sucker born every minute that will say, even though I don't have no history of beating up people, she had T-shirts saying Corey, a woman beater. This is what the judge is gonna see tomorrow.
What?
She had T-shirts she was selling in front of the Comedy Store, because let me tell you something about the reality of this. For a little while, you get likes, followers. You ain't got no money.
She didn't know how to handle that, even the little bit she got. And
You ain't got no money. Trying to hustle T-shirts saying Corey Holcomb is a woman beater. What do you think is going to happen to you after court tomorrow? I'm going to put civil, look, one day somebody said they don't really mess with the system. I never messed with the system before, but I am aware that now, if you don't go down there and defend yourself and file paperwork against the vile people of this world, you're going to lose. You're going to be jammed up. I would have had a restraining order on me. But because I went down there and I filled out the paperwork the proper way and did the proper things, this woman is going to wind up regretting lying in court. She lied all through court as if there's no repercussions for lying. Like if you lie in court and you tell one little quick lie, that's one thing. This woman lied through court like we ain't finna show that she lying in court tomorrow. So I want to say to Homosexual Hype, Monkey K, who ran these stories, and Monkey K had the heifer and her boyfriend on there. She was talking about her boyfriend. Oh, he a punk. Yeah, he do whatever I say. He's a wimp. He's whoop-de-woo.
She said about who?
She said that about the stud who worked at the Improv, who I got the restraining order again.
Oh, wow.
The judge felt sorry for him, though.
She was saying that about her dude?
She was saying that about dude.
And he was there?
No, he wasn't right there when she was saying that. But she calls him a limp wimp. Two people who will testify to that.
Wow.
Because he is a limp wimp.
Exactly, lady.
He went to court and lied, which is all finna get proved.
That
I
shit
just
is
ain't,
slander.
I ain't gave it all the true story yet, but tomorrow we're going, tomorrow, the TMZ, who ran that story on Corey Holcomb because of the connections to the lawyer Sean Holly, who never showed up in that woman's behalf, because when I went to court and I started fighting back and the judge didn't put a restraining order on me because that's what was trying to be hustled. Sean Holly ain't showed up in court. She just keep mentioning her name. Like that's her lawyer. That lady ain't showing up for you. I'd love to see Sean Holly tomorrow. Show up with the little robo-head bitch.
Dang.
Drop it.
Right. Playing clips of the 5150 show in court thinking that's finna get me jammed up. They was laughing.
Do you have one of those?
The court reporter was like,
Slander. How could she do that? You can't do that.
she said, look what he said about me. It was the RoboCop thing.
Oh, yeah.
Dead or alive, I'm frying your rice. Can you imagine the court reporter like, you think you hurt me and helped yourself. You hurt yourself and helped me. But people who don't like me, they're gonna believe a drug dealing broad in front of the Improv. A girl who sells drugs in front of the Improv was able to act like I did something to her and people believed it. It blew my mind. Even though I know how fickle some people are, and there are people who want to see you go down.
Right.
But I know the power of a wicked woman. There's a woman who got a guy killed. She called the police on him. Do you have that story?
Which one?
There's a
Oh,
girl.
the rapper? You talking about, what's his name? Yeah, that's
I don't know if he's a rapper.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he's a rapper.
Yeah, he was.
I'm gonna let you. You gonna talk about that right
It
now?
was last week, and we didn't get to that, but
The girl called the cops and lied and said that he was beating up a girl and dragging her back in the apartment.
Oh, wow.
and it wasn't even happening. That wasn't. Then the cop got the cops to go to the house.
She fired the cops up against the brother. And the police know when you are black, chances are you're not represented. So the cops can do a lot of things and get away with it because they know you're not represented. If they know the address they're going to, it's probably not represented.
Right.
We can pull this off. We don't have to do this by procedure. We can wing it and do it how we want to do it. Yeah, the girl, she in jail now, I heard.
Oh, good.
They're charging her with something because she straight up sent the
that's
police
serious.
off. I heard what she was saying to the police, and the 911 operator, I think the 911 operator should have said, the questions I asked her about the woman being beat up, she did not describe it. Because she did not describe what was happening really. She just said something was happening, and then like the operator would be like, so you see this woman bloody? The Glade girl was like, well, they dragged her in the house.
Oh, wow.
I would have caught on. I'd be like, wait.
With the murder.
So
They're doing this. They have drugs. They have
She
whatever.
getting charged with the murder?
I
We'll see
don't know what
happens.
she gonna get charged with.
It took him a
Yeah,
while
accessory
because
to murder, yeah.
it took him a while because his folks and people that knew her recognized her voice when the news people said, "Hey, you know, like this was the person who did it," because they weren't saying who actually called it in until somebody recognized her voice.
She kept saying she the neighborhood watch. So can you imagine the danger you're in as a black man when some woman act like you did something to her? That stupid heifer was in court. And when he hit me, my neck, she did this in court, my neck
She did the Matrix.
went back. She tried to fake a cry, but it wouldn't come out.
Wow.
I was like, look at this fake ass bitch. Did her goof ass boyfriend. And she fell into the door. Now I believe he saw the tape. That girl didn't fall at all. Like I said, I muffed her. The judge heard me say that. She played that like that judge was like, get your doping ass out of here,
Right. Well, the
bitch.
judge at least took some time to see some stuff because anybody can tell when she, after the fact, I didn't even see it, but you told me that she, or somebody else told me that she went on her Instagram. Is that correct? Or she went on social media and said,
She was so stupid talking about the fans of Corey Holcomb had her stressed out where I lost weight. Then we played the thing in court where it wasn't even an hour later. She was on there, yeah, Corey Holcomb just hit me.
like, oh, chill. Yeah, you ain't heard.
Where did he hit you at? It ain't no...
Getting blood on the blood. Huh?
Right. She was like, they was like, he's like, did you do this at the hospital? She said, no. This girl lied all the way through court.
Remember that?
And let me tell you what else they do. Let me tell you what else women do.
A lying girl.
Well, you really need to be careful. They always bring up a gun.
Oh, my
Oh yeah,
God.
see that? Oh, that was it.
She said he put the gun down on his pocket right there. Who you know got a gun in their pocket? That's not a place you keep a gun. In your pocket? What kind of snub nose you got?
She might have been giving you a compliment right there, Corey.
No, she wasn't giving me no compliments. She was trying to set it up. She was trying to set it up while I got jammed up. Oh, there go the girl with the makeup on and without the makeup.
Wow.
That's why I be telling y'all when y'all be saying these girls is bad bees. I'm like, no.
Because they make
That
you-
makeup never fooled me.
They make you
Like
take it all
Carrie
off when you
Kittle.
get
It's the
left.
same picture to me.
That's Carrie Kittle's look. Yeah, that's a
shame on
cold situation.
And you know what she said after she
You guys don't know the rest of the story. You started talking about when
she started
went
playing
online.
victim.
Yeah, she went online and tried.
She started playing victim. Like they always do. Play victim. She said she's the victim of beating. But what that got to do with you calling the police lying, talking about some people dragging a woman in the house?
If you attack a man as a woman and he defends himself, you're not getting beat. A man is allowed to defend himself from anybody, male, female.
Do you know it's a lot of people don't know that?
Yeah, I mean,
I said that
yeah.
before. Because that judge, in my case, I mean, I can't say what the judge is thinking, but I'm very impressed with the judge because the judge did not get emotional on nothing.
See?
Except
There you
one
go.
thing.
She was
Like, because there were women calling up to the courthouse. You know, it wasn't the only case. And this girl was very disrespectful to the judge, and she was like, please do not disrespect the court. And whoop-de-whoop, the judge was able to keep her composure. Do you know the only time I saw that judge come out of character all day? I swear to God, this is a fact. That judge came out of character all day when the broad who accused me of all this was saying what she was saying. You know what the judge said? Was this before or after you told him you can't wipe your ass with your broke wrist?
Oh.
Right.
That's what the judge said to her. That girl was looking so stupid, she didn't know what to say. I was sitting up there like,
Yeah, because she can't talk to the judge on any kind of way.
them judges know them girls be putting a lot on it now. They see that, dog. In court, almost every woman in court was playing victim. They've done nothing. Nothing. I walked up to her, started calling her bitch. Girl, I'm a motherfucking boss.
Witch,
I don't even
witch.
notice you, you bum ass. Anyway,
Scallywag.
all them girls in court, it was this one girl, she flat out said, I don't want to go back to prison. And she was about 5'6", about 7 months
She's
pregnant.
been there before. Oh my God.
I was like, man, some wild, man, listen, man. When you,
I love
pregnant
the court
is
shows. Though.
crazy.
It is crazy, isn't it? They take it right away from.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got this girl who I'm going to court tomorrow about. I got a witness that's going to say, she tried to get me to lie. First of all, she had a female go in there and testify on her behalf. But the girl didn't say what she wanted her to say. And she fell out with the girl.
Really?
Yeah, I heard they fell out. Wow. Now, the girl still was putting stuff on it, but she wasn't putting stuff on it like she wanted her to put on it. Wow. We got the truth coming tomorrow. Play this for the judge. I got a witness saying, you've tried to get her to lie for you. Yeah, wait till the judge hear this. And you know what she gonna say? They lying on me. This is the dumbest broad in the world. You know what she said in court? Those are all my friends, and they're taking up for him. And the judge was like, wow. She said, those are all my friends, and they're taking up for him. Why would they be taking up for me? Have you heard yourself crazy, bro? Anyway, point I'm trying to make, man. Somebody said Corey snitched on the mushroom plug. I sure did. Because it's drama.
Psilocybin. Yeah.
It's drama up there. But it's all finna get fixed. Thank you, comedy community. Thank you, comedy community. And I thank you as well for speaking up and telling the truth. I didn't coerce nobody's story. People come forward because don't nobody really like her. Some kids got to them drugs at a famous comedian's house.
Right.
She was over a famous comedian's house, and the homie wife was finna dog walk her because the kids, she had them drugs that's wrapped like candy, and she had it on the kitchen table. I got a witness saying she used to get them little dogs drugs. D, have you ever given dogs mushrooms?
What? No. Why?
I'm just saying, that's pretty mean, ain't it?
Of course. I've actually seen a dog recently that got to somebody's weed.
Somebody said another episode of the Scallywag Chronicles.
Oh my God, it was awful.
I'm just saying, it's like this happened in December. This happened in December. April is here, and this is when next week when I'm on the show, I might have a show where I'm able to speak more about this menace to society. This girl is a menace to society, and she did it all for clout. I have a witness that's going to talk about her bragging. I got way more followers than I ever had after this. Wow. Okay, well, thanks for not being able to keep that quiet, dummy. Y'all, man, when y'all get into it with people out there in the streets, man, circle the wagons, man. If somebody is getting ready to try to start some mess with you, I never was the type of person who pull out a phone when mess start. But if it's a woman and I know that I'm going to be in court up against a woman as a big black male, I pull out my phone. When we did the show in L.A., a female security guard, okay, this dude.
You talking about this past Friday?
Yeah. Dude who was security was like, come on, Corey. Because you know they got the metal detectors where you walk through. Corey, where you headlining? Come on in here, man. So we start walking down the stairs to go in. And then this lady, he got to go through the metal detector. Come back here. All like that. I was like, dude, just let us down already. No, you got to come back. Hey, y'all, lock that door. Do not let them in. Woo, 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 woo. I say, oh, you want to be famous. This what happened to Killer Mike at the Grammy.
Yeah. Right.
A knucklehead just like this. And when I kept trying to get on camera, she kept running. She didn't want me to get her full face on camera because I sure was finna get her because I was like, this might be one of them Killer Mike moments where I need to have some proof. Then the real security dude came down there, Corey, what's wrong? I was like, oh, girl, tripping. She said, we can't come in. She told little brother to lock the door because it was a young dude. She pulled rank on him. Man, that dude was like, man, come on.
And where'd she go? She just disappeared?
She ran and disappeared because she didn't want to be on camera. Right. I was like, if I would have caught the whole incident at the Improv where it was drama on camera.
I'm surprised nobody did.
Then it would have been a problem for her because she was out her body. Yeah. When you a man and you can't win, you actually got to record them because in court, they going to lie and say you was the aggressor.
Every time.
When you get to court, they going to say he did this. You got to just be able to say, I would like to enter this as evidence, Your Honor. And after they say all that, that's when you play it. Don't even let them know you got it. Just let them, okay. Just let them make up their story. Trying to be cool in court is very difficult. I used to watch the people on the court shows, how they be like, I caught myself.
That's one of the hardest.
When somebody just lying on you, you be like,
hard. It's like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, like, what the hell? Are you serious?
Like, so it's that important for you to try to destroy me that you just gonna fabricate something.
But that's why I
to
like
gain what?
That's why I like turning over my. I send them a copy of incidences that my dashboard cam catches.
Yeah. So you just trick on GP, huh?
What do you mean?
I'm saying you tell. Right, you helping people out?
Yeah, I'm going to tell because I would like to think that somebody would do that for me. If I have witnessed a bad accident, by the way, Boozy, now I don't know if they're okay. Did you see that?
What?
That what's his name, Boozy?
Boozy the rapper?
Yeah.
What happened?
He got in a bad car accident.
Did he?
Oh, wow.
I heard about that. I'm sorry to hear that.
Anyway, but
is he all right?
See something like that? I think so. He was standing up. He was talking to the cops or whatever.
Man, look, I used to watch people record stuff, and I used to be like, yo,
but that's on my dad.
The world is under. Everything is a video. Everything is televised.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if you're a man and there's a woman irate, you better videotape it, because when you in court standing there as a big old black man, they're going to act like you did something to them. They are never going to say, I antagonized him. Do you know when you antagonize a man and he can prove it, it ain't the same thing.
Yeah, you can't.
Right. You can't just kick it off and act like, well, you know, there used to be who hit who first. That's how it used to be. When you in court and you can prove that this ain't just me hauling off and hitting this woman. Right. This woman, as Kraig said, which I ain't never forgot, I was laughing so hard because I am a victim of this. She deprived me of sleep yelling at me.
Yeah, sleep
Oh,
deprivation
yeah.
is the thing.
Yeah.
Well, when you said that, Kraig, I was like,
That's
oh
like one
my
of the
God,
coolest
Kraig
things
got the
ever.
name for it.
It's true. It's true.
Somebody say, we are King Kong without proof. Simeon Toko. You heard that, young boys? Nail, when you get to court, you the bad guy. Unless you can prove
Right.
that you're not the bad guy. So if a woman is yelling at you, young brother, you have to videotape it. You don't have a recourse. You can't be like, want me to tell you how I got the restraining order against her boyfriend?
No.
We got him on videotape, acting crazy at the courthouse, trying to impress her, and she talk about him like a dog.
Does he know that?
Trying to be Superman, and he know he ain't Superman. You ain't cut like that. You not cut like that, dog. Stop. And you sitting up here running up on people like you about to do something to impress a broad that my preacher smashed.
Now that right
I
there,
cannot.
if TD Jake smashed one of my chicks, that would be really wow.
Can you imagine if TD, I'm just saying, TD touchdown smash one of your chicks, dog? Because he can talk.
Yeah, he got mouthpiece. Pause.
Now I'm going to need you to be still.
Get ready for this.
You see what I'm doing to you? I want you to do that to me after I'm through. There the thing is right there.
Yeah, buddy, man.
I ain't even got to bring my preacher in to come with testimony. This girl is talk about she said she don't sleep with married men. Dude, girl, who are you talking about? Even the judge looked like you asleep with whoever. Tell how you talking. Anyway, tomorrow I got court. I look forward to going in there. I got a feeling I'm going to be walking up out of court like this.
Nope, you're gonna be doing this.
Not because I'm coming with some nonsense. I don't have to lie about nothing. I don't have to lie about nothing. Nothing. I got to lie about nothing. You stalked me for years. As you talked about, she brought stuff back from years ago. Yeah. She been stalking me for years. Looking to jump it off. I remember when she tried to be my friend in front of them. Hey, Corey, she liked to walk up to you and hug you. And then she saw how I was looking at her like, if you don't get your...
And so from that moment on, that's what happened. She didn't like that look.
vehicular forehead aside looking at... Ladies and gentlemen, these loose talk about bullshit. Oh, damn, I cut.
Dang, see, you couldn't, I just looked.
That's the name of a segment.
Bull jogging.
What we gonna call it?
Bull caca.
Bull.
BS.
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 Bull boo-boo.
Yeah, bull, boo, boo.
These loose talk about bull boo-boo. That's what we gonna call it.
Kind of cute.
Do the fart noise.
Anyway, so Ryan Coogler, you know who that is, right?
No.
Really? The director of Black Panther? Anyway, he and Michael B. Jordan are making their publicity rounds because, of course, which I want to see, he's directing it. Michael B. Jordan is in it, the new movie called Sinners. So if you guys want to see a scary movie.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you hear about it?
I haven't heard about it.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it looks pretty.
I seen the advertisements for it.
It also has Omar Benson. I was wondering what happened to him, that actor guy. Is it Omar Benson?
Oh, okay.
You talking about Omar Benson? Oh, yeah.
And Delroy Lindo. Talk about Delroy.
Delroy Lindo, 10,000 gigawatts.
So this should be really good. So they've been on the circuit, promoting it and everything. So they went on The Breakfast Club. If you guys would like to at least see that portion where they're talking about how Chadwick Boseman changed their lives.
Hold on, what is that?
It's a scene, that's his brother.
That look like a...
Of course.
That looked like a homosexual hype scene right there.
Anyway, so it looks pretty interesting. It looks good. On a way lighter note, and so exciting. congratulations goes out to Ricky Bell of New Edition. You know Ricky, right? You know Ricky Bell. He and his wife of over 20 years are expecting their first child.
Oh, Ricky is tall-headed.
Did you know that? That he didn't have, yeah.
What you just say?
He's tall-headed.
He tall-headed.
I can't
He got a
with
tall
you.
head.
You know what?
I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this. He got the TK Kirkland head.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know I'm gonna get in trouble for that. No disrespect,
Congrats.
but I'm just saying.
Oh my God, I'm excited for them. So yeah,
You're excited they're having a baby?
over 20-something years they've been married, yes.
So what was wrong for 20 years?
I don't
That's
know.
just how I think.
Of course it is.
So what happened 20 years of marriage
Poison.
and no kids? I just don't
They
understand.
don't speak. They just say that they're excited, and then the way they did the post was super cute.
Yeah.
You know, on IG.
I am happy for the brother if he's happy,
Poison.
but how did you be with a woman for 20 years in your
Poison.
prime and ain't knock her up?
They had fun. Can you imagine that? Oh my God, how exciting! Her name is Korea Bell.
You can dodge the answer all you want, D. I want to know,
He would want to know. Who cares? Instead of just being excited, like
if you've been married to somebody for 20 years,
they was having a ball.
no, that means something's wrong.
Oh, hear this guy all the time.
I know, D. I'm speaking from
Oh,
past experiences. If you haven't had a baby in 20 years, she didn't want a baby with you. Or he broke. Now, which one you think it is? Do he got other kids?
well, you didn't have did you have a kid? You didn't have another kid.
I got 3 kids, I think. 2 in the possible.
Oh my.
Now, back off me.
Yeah.
Does he have other children?
No.
This is his first child. That means if they've been married 20 years, how old is she?
She's younger. She's in her 40s.
Wait. I'm trying to make this make sense. Because this is just how I think.
Of course.
You've been married 20 years, and you didn't have a baby? How? There's something wrong. He can't or she didn't want a baby. But how did she have one this late in life?
Yeah, if you plan it, you can be done.
How?
What do you mean?
They adopting a baby? Are they adopting a baby, D?
8 years. No, she's pregnant.
Surrogate, probably.
That's what I'm saying.
8 years.
Homie,
We
I'm
great.
knowing how life really work.
How does
At day age,
We didn't want a kid for 8 years.
okay, she pregnant now. So what you saying? She 40.
You're 40 something.
That's an age where a lot of women be like, if I don't have one now, I'm never gonna have one.
Yeah.
So he not 40.
No, he's 57.
He's 57. And he just got a baby right now. What? Did somebody fart? What happened?
Johnny Gill must be out the picture.
You stupid. Craig is stupid. Craig is real.
That's what happened.
Well, go knock her up then.
Anyway, so congratulations. is
We
all
not
I'm saying.
dissing
Can I-
nobody.
We just joking,
We
man.
speaking logically and jokingly. But
42. Thank you, Justabina. I think.
Say that again?
Justabina said she's 42.
he's 57, she's 42.
Some people have them after they're done with all their fun.
I'm not gay no more.
I
That's
have
what somebody
several friends
said
who
on
did
there.
that they actually waited until after. See, I wanted to have it earlier.
I love these guys. Let me tell you something. I'm a real fan of New Edition, man. I spend money to go to their concerts and everything. But you on the 5'7" side of the game. Been with somebody 20 years, and y'all didn't have a little beige baby? Because what is she mixed with? What is that?
She I don't know, probably some type of
Asian and
Korean.
Mexican?
Yeah, something. Something going
Get a
on.
shrimp fried taco.
What?
What we joking, man?
You are. Anyway,
No, I don't know. I don't know what her nationality is. All I'm saying is, I wish people luck with their happiness, but we got to joke about it. When you 57 with your first baby, that means at your high school graduation, at your child's high school graduation.
You finna be 80.
Yeah, you 80?
It's going to be a picture of you. If Dad was here. But he had the baby at 57. So that means the baby going to be sitting up there at the podium. If my dad was there. No, I'm just joking.
With a memorial plaque. This is
What's wrong with
Congrats.
that boy? Poison! Hey, we got Neo. We got to get this R&B guys. They can,
Yeah, Neo him and his bras gonna jump us. I hope he run into you first. I don't feel like fighting all of them.
Both you guys.
if Neo get this girl to fight somebody, what'd he say? Get her. That's a joke.
Okay.
Darlene, try to read.
Wow. Uh-oh. Ooh, someone's acting extra cheeky tonight. Wonder why.
He ain't no good.
Ooh, extra
He ain't no good.
good. Okay, so I guess we can say congratulations because this person, I mean, she's got a cute spirit because I've seen some of her videos. Anyway, this woman holds the record, and she's proud, of course. For the last 15 years, nobody has broken it yet. She just made it again into the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest tongue.
Who is this woman?
Her name is Chanel L. Tapper. She has the longest tongue
She's
of any
black.
woman in the world.
She's black, right?
The 34-year-old, I sent the pictures. The 34-year-old
She got a long tongue. I can't wait to see
flaunt
that.
her impressively unique
Oh,
feature.
my God.
It is almost 5 inches long. It's like 4. So I don't even know how she's. I guess she speaks okay. You can see the video. If you go on her Instagram, she's
You argue with her, she gonna bite her teeth off. You can get out my house.
That's wild, man.
She said the best reaction she gets from people when they actually see her tongue in person is they just start screaming.
Can you imagine them flies in her house?
You're so silly.
One tongue.
Wow, so that's her Chanel. She's excited about it.
I'll be scared for her to lick my ball.
Oh.
Hey, what you doing,
Wait a
baby?
second. Oh, I just thought about something else. She could get 2 things done in one position.
When she eat ice cream, she get the cone wet too. How the fuck you get the cone wet, bitch?
You're so silly.
The bottom of the cone got saliva on it.
Her Instagram is pretty entertaining, so look her up, Chanel. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Moving on. Okay, anybody?
She brush her tongue. She need a mop.
So interesting how it's really narrow at the end.
Yeah, man.
Yes, it's long and skinny at the top.
It's real skinny. Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, no. You
That's
kiss
nice.
her, you gonna get violated.
She can handle that business though with one swoop.
Yeah, she can black a tonsil kiss.
You gotta get in there and wash them dishes. Rinse the dishes off after you wash
Oh
them.
my gosh.
That's some wild shit. Yeah, buddy. That's crazy.
What if she was a wine tester?
Oh my God. Yeah, she
She don't even need the cup up to it. She'll be like, that tastes all right.
Me.
Ooh, wee.
Scandal.
That's crazy.
So that's how she look regular?
Where? Yeah, there's a lot of her videos. She doesn't mind it. Like wait, that's not her. That's somebody.
That's not her?
That's
Is it on
her.
her Instagram? Okay.
I don't know.
It didn't look narrow at that one. Her in the car.
Actually, as long as a
Ooh, that's
motherfucker.
long. Gee, Louise.
Collarbone liquor.
Anyway.
Everybody she break up with be crying.
Right. Yeah, she could.
Tell her to grab you, that means something else.
Hell yeah, that's wild, man.
So it's interesting if you want to check her pages out. So moving on. I don't know how many of you guys have ever done the DNA tests. I've done it, but I did the other ones. But the 23andMe one, I don't know. I don't know anyone who's done that one, but there's a lot of people that did it. But if you,
What is the 23andMe one, D?
it's a different one. There's just 2 companies. There's one called Ancestry, which is the one I did, and then there's 23andMe.
So it's 2 companies telling you what they want to tell you.
It's pretty accurate,
said some
especially
dog
when I
shit.
know when I was. We were all impressed.
How
when
is it
came-
accurate? You know what they tell you.
No, because my grandparents. I know our history. So when it came back, my grandpa was so intrigued that was accurate. It's spot on accurate. Where
was
they
it?
migrated from, the city of Mexico, everything. Yep, it's completely on point. Anywho, if you did use the 23andMe version, the genetics company, you might want to check on some stuff because they filed for bankruptcy and they're seeking permission to sell everything. That includes the genetic data of its 15 million customers because they're going through financial issues. So if you use 23andMe, you might want to get on the email or on their website and check and see what happens to your information. So,
You only know what they tell you.
yeah, but, well, good luck with that if that happens.
We won't sell your information.
So there you
What
go.
if they got the tongue girl information on there?
So,
You come from a Komodo dragon.
Somebody said, please let Kraig go to sleep. Shut up.
are you yawning?
Craig beat today. He had a rough morning. He got a youngster.
Oh, no.
And he in his youngster life. Ain't you in his life?
Yeah.
That's not easy to do. That's not easy to do. I be impressed when Phil have his grandbabies with him.
No, he's so cute, the baby.
Phil
He big
be
now.
getting up and taking care of them kids. I ain't lying. Phil, that take energy to be around a baby that you heard is your grandbaby.
I made a post about the show on Friday.
Now Phil grandbabies,
Wait,
them his grandbabies. They look like young Phils.
They sure do. Everything.
What?
It's strong.
Oh my
genetics over
God! I mean,
Oh, yeah.
even Phil's son, you be like, "That's Phil's son, right there." Ain't no doubt that's Phil's son. They be walking slow to the stove.
Slow as a mud.
there. Anyway, moving on to the word of the week. I know it's getting late. The word of the week is demisexual.
Demisexual. That's
What is a demisexual?
I got a million things I could think of. I'm just trying not to say it.
Demi. Demi like
It's Demisexual.
Those are Backdoria men who like the lights almost off.
Demi.
Dim.
That's funny.
Okay, a demisexual is someone who feels sexual attraction to another only once they've emotionally bonded, regardless of gender and sexuality.
Oh, that's a weirdo.
So,
Yeah. That's what
They like to be intimate with people they get bargaining chips over.
That's what you
so
call
you weren't sexually attracted to them, but now that you're emotionally,
what you call codependency. That's what you call clingy.
a demisexual. You know they coming up with these words, but it's official.
I need to feel a connection. You so goofy ass out here, bitch.
Oh, you're a demisexual.
Like them old kings back in the day. You will be my queen. They used to straight make women be their
How
queen.
you gonna make a motherfucker marry you that don't
Now I'm
like
finna
you?
go watch that scene in 300.
Yeah, at least it wasn't the old.
Yeah.
If it really happened like that, the caveman.
Oh yeah, they was
Caveman was
just
just yanking him. Was just hitting him with the club.
yeah, they was just knocking them over the head.
Sex with somebody who don't want to have sex with you, but they do it because they have to or get something out of it. Is that exciting? Like if a girl, like you paying her so she do it, or a girl who like you know something about her and you threaten to tell it and she be like,
You sure you threatening to tell her?
right, but she don't want you to tell it,
What
so
if
she
she's like, ugh, and she's rolling her eyes, and she's like, you know what I mean?
that
Like,
turned me on.
Really? That somebody does.
If you
not
sleeping with a girl and she be like, ugh,
Gross.
you can go now.
Jesus Christ.
Call your own Uber, miss. Yeah.
Anyway.
Demisexual. We got beats?
For you.
Huh?
No? Not yet, I guess.
You think you can rap?
I can rap, yeah. I've been doing this.
You ain't too sleepy?
No, I can shoot. I'm good. I mean, I'm tired.
Want to challenge ourselves and rap with
Yeah,
no
let's do it,
profanity?
man. We got at least 300. We got at least 500 songs.
Oh, he's sleepy.
We do.
He's sleepy.
No, for real. We've been rapping.
No,
for
we've
5
been
years.
freestyling for a while. We should have had a record deal.
Yeah, we've been for 5 years. We've been. You know what I mean?
Hey, we finna go and come right back in 5 minutes after we find a beat, even if we used it before. And how many people in the chat?
Here we go.
We just had 12. Some people went to sleep.
Hit the thummy thumbs.
Well, you know, homosexual hype gonna be showing people leave the chat room. Look, they're leaving the chat room. They don't want to see him anymore. Yeah. Look, everybody. Hey, they don't like him.
They're walking out on you.
Right. Big shout out to Oakland, man. I met the homie Richie Rich.
Legend.
Which one? Yeah.
Rapper.
Oh, that one, a rapper.
You know about him, D.
No, I know, but a lot of rappers got the names from street folks. You know.
Right.
So I know 2 Richie Riches here in the
Met him backstage, Mike Epps' room. Man, I was
coldest voices.
Man, when he spoke to me, I was like, "That's you, brother." Respect. Richie Rich, big shout out, and the city of Oakland who came out. You know me, I'm Corey Holcomb. Let homosexual hype tell it. What happened that show?
They walked in. See, that's how bad you was. They walked in.
I mean, people. Let me shut up. Let me cool out. They don't care about the shows where they don't go bad for me. They only care about the shows that go bad for me.
Yeah, it's no fun for them. Mm-hmm.
Make sure you talk about that demisexual situation you've been in. We're gonna leave. Can y'all please play the video one more time? And we're gonna find a beat, and we'll be right back. 5150.
Girl, together we could never make the ends do. So I'm about to leave, but before I go, I'm really just trying to bust up in you.
Talking tickets on a car has added up, and it's way too high. You want me to get a job, but my sugar mama has your request denied. I don't wanna let you go, but the two of us are way too broke. So I'm wiping my senior citizen side chick. But before I go, I wanna bust one last nut before we break up. And I'll marry the sun, 'cause financially she doing better than us. Give me one last nut before we break up. And I'll marry the sun, 'cause financially she doing better than us. I know it's the wrong thing to do, but I just can't struggle no more. I'm willing to buy things for you as I extort my elderly whore. I want your sweet, sweet love to stay in my life, although I'm living trite. But if you ain't down, give me tonight before I take this one. I wanna bust one last nut, one last nut. Before we break up, it's over. And I'll marry the sun. Out to marry a slut. Financially, she doing better than us. I need help. One last nut, one last nut. Before we break up, and I'll marry the sun. I'm gonna marry a slut. 'Cause financially, she doing better than us. Take your feelings out. I want you to stay on my team. Your son helped me move out so I can chase my financial dream. Oh, this ain't no personal attack. I gotta do what I gotta do. it on me one more time. I'll help you with rent that's due. 'Cause I one last one more we break up, yeah. And I marry this love, and I marry this love. She doing better than love. One last love before we break up. I'm trying to marry this love. Ooh, 'cause financially she doing better than us. Putting pennies to the side and let me slide one more time. You too broke to deny. Feels so good. You gonna miss this wood. Yeah. Yeah. Show. The 5150 show. 5150 show. The 5150 show. 5150 show.
Hey man, why they say I look like melted chocolate ice cream?
Yeah.
The dude said it. That sounds flirtatious, brother.
Nigga, bowl of nigga dos.
Definition of dad bod. Somebody say, why did I show so much skin? It was hot in that coat. It was one of them days we got hot. LA be chilly at night, but during the day, this that time of year where during the day, you be like, wow, it got hot. It be summertime during the day, fall at night in LA.
Yeah, LA, you got to. Remember Cat Williams had that joke, and you be hot. You got to have a jacket. I forget what he said.
Something like that.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Bring that beat back.
God! Oh.
Yeah, this is something new. 5150. Trying to play it cool.
Hey.
How the hook go? Can we do a song without cursing?
Yep.
Me, Kraig, and Darlene dropping the verses.
God!
Can we do a song without cursing?
Yep.
Me, Kraig, and Darlene gonna be dropping the verses. Yeah. Trying to do a song without cursing.
Yep.
With me, Kraig, and Darlene dropping the verses.
God.
Try some old school hip hop in here.
Yep.
Listen.
God.
This is a song where I'm watching what I'm saying, because when it comes to money, I don't be playing. YouTube take your money if you curse. To me, that's absolutely the worst. So I'm going to try to flow on this show without letting them cuss words just go. Because my mouth says what it means. I say all kinds of Virgil things. Corey Holcomb in the house. About to do a show out south. Weird things coming out my mouth. When I curse, hey, you too, don't pout. Yeah. Can we do a song without cursing?
Yep.
Kraig, Darlene, me dropping the verses.
God.
Can we do a song without curses?
Yep.
Me and Kraig and Darlene gonna be dropping these verses.
God.
Trying to do a song without cursing.
Yep.
Me, Kraig, and Darlene gonna be dropping these verses.
God.
I look forward to seeing this. This is Kraig Facts. Very talented. Hit him on the mic. What?
Hey, we in court. Mission abort. There's not enough evidence. I can't retort. See, people be on bull drive trying to survive. False allegations and charges. Beehive with no honey in it. We killed the queen. Yeah, we ain't messing with you fiends. We on the bigger things. Ain't no desperation. More like perspiration. Because we going to that prize. Destination is the top. And when this album drops, it will not flop. You might as well call the cops. But yo, you never had the evidence enough.
Turn it down
You're
a little.
irrelevant. And then I'm running for president. And that's your detriment is you a hater.
Yeah, do a song without cursing. Kraig, me and Darlene doing the verses. Doing a song without cursing.
Yep.
Kraig Facts, Darlene Ortiz, and Corey Holcomb doing without cursing. Can we drop these verses?
Yeah.
On this 5150 show where we trying not to curse.
Yep.
Yeah. Darlene, you ready? Go ahead. Eat some spaghetti. Yeah.
Well, let me adjust my crown while this fool stay messing around. With all the hoes, no standards, seems like anything goes. Now it's just my observation, but they be complaining. Some weeks it seems like they need a vacation. Can y'all take a break 1 week on how horrible y'all females speak? I still got love for you. I wish you well. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want y'all to go to hell.
Yeah.
We are just so unique in our different in our way. So on that note,
God.
for you two, I pray.
You pray. You pray. You pray. You pray. You pray.
pray.
Trying to do a song with all that cursing. Kraig Facts, Darlene, Corey dropping verses.
God.
Trying to do a song without cursing.
Yep.
Kraig Facts, Darlene, and Corey dropping verses.
God.
Gotta do a song without cursing.
Yep.
On the R&B side, let me slide. See, I went to this girl house and her refrigerator didn't have no food. I say, why you didn't tell me? She said she didn't want to beg or be too rude.
God.
So I took her to the store. I filled her refrigerator up. I even bought her Rottweiler some doggy chow because he was just a little bitty pup. The long story about what I'm saying. When it comes to helping women, I don't be playing.
Hey.
I'm the dragon that everybody's slaying. But my career will be staying, so it don't matter what you say about me.
Hey.
5150. This is the type of show. Go Mac. We love you, homie.
Oh,
Let it be known.
yes.
Trying to do a song without that cursing.
Yep.
5150 dropping the verses.
God.
Trying to do a song without cursing. Kraig Facts, Darlene, and Corey dropping them verses.
Yep.
I don't know who about to come in with the flow on this 5150 show.
Hey.
But one thing that I definitely know, Kraig Facts.
Hey.
Hey, show.
Hey, rest in peace, Go Mac. Rest in peace, Go Mac. Lay law the same, above the law forever. It's never been a game. Coin Academy, we getting your anatomy. F the flattery, assault and battery. Till you cats trying to run them up, we running up. You dumb and not as strong as us, cause you gon' bubble up. At least in your dreams, we do our thing. We don't cling to bull jive, we will fling. Like two couples falling in love. Yeah, give me my glove, it's coming from above. And I'ma catch the blessing. It ain't no stretching, it's strictly progression. F for transgression, I'ma teach a lesson. And I'ma keep on repping the city where I'm from. Cause y'all cats become gum. I'ma chew you up, dude, my soul is really numb. Been to the bottom and the depths of hell, and I am the one. And the two and the three. A B-boy ill MC that tells jokes, it's not a fantasy. A double threat, my mic is wet like the vagina of a woman when I'm inside her.
Yeah.
Don't wanna collide her with the apple and the cider. Yo, the soul provider, and I'm a rider. Pass
Go
it.
to 5150 Skin and buy some human lube.
God.
Go to 5150 Skin and buy some human lube.
God.
Go to 5150 Skin and buy some human lube. I'm gonna try to do this one hard. Go to 5150 Skin and buy some human lube. Yeah.
Hey.
Another show in the books. 5150, take a look. Try to bring us down if it make you feel better. It ain't gonna stop nothing. We Are Them Ones tour. Corey Holcomb doing the Saturday show in Milwaukee.
Hey.
Get your tickets. Y'all know how it go, man. Kraig, you got something you want to plug? Darlene, you got something you want to plug? Oh, we got to show the shirt. Show the shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, let me get the shirt.
Yeah, you may want to show that.
So the shirts, man. Check out
Get the shirt. Get the shirt.
those Chill Withers albums.
Chill Withers album.
That's not your size.
Listen to them, download them. Follow all the social media.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Well,
Abortionology. Nobody kills kids more than witches.
Yeah, cheese. Abortionology shirt. Nobody kills kids more than.
Yep.
How they get the shirt, D? Where they go?
Hey, go to bigcartel.com, 5150gear at bigcartel.com.
That's what's up, trying something new. This is what we don't do. Y'all knew we about the flu down. Milwaukee this weekend. Y'all know I'm coming. Y'all seen me there. Last time I was in town, I knocked him upside the head. Ain't nothing finna stop. I'm gonna rock.
Close the door.
Things go bad. Homosexual hype gonna pop. They'd love to have a video where I'm up there and it ain't going well. I know y'all want me to fall, but I'm standing too tall. I go up against you all. 5150 Corey Holcomb. I'm gonna be smoking. And when I get my check, I'm gonna ball. I don't go to the mall as much as I used to because I done bought it all. Even the stores with the big and tall. But see, I'm slimming down a little. And I'm proud. But still, when I take my shoes off, sometimes it be loud. See, 5150 is the type of show that all y'all dudes already know. We not about to hold back and try to be phony and go to the store and feed a big girl bologna. We about to do all the things that we dreamed of, making videos and talk about the CUSS buckets. Because they out there. Some of them be in court with a forehead with hardly no hair. Yeah, 5150 in the house.
Yeah.
It ain't no doubt. I got faith in my man Kraig Smith's ability to spit top-notch rhymes out his mouth. Darlene Ortiz in the house. She been around for a while. I got love for her. But on trial, I need everybody to pray for me tomorrow in court so we can get this thing on old girl and cut her short. Because she make the whole comedy community a bad place to be because she miserable inside. And she can't see. Everything that she say about your boy will be in court with testimony. So bring me joy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still rapping. Yeah. Hey, I'm killer like Kobe's coaching. I got a body with 3 different Holy Ghosts. Yeah, they all talk to me. They all walk with me. Yeah, give me the gun so I can shoot it. I execute it. I ain't never been a Judas. I'm a Brutus. I go upside your head with this movement. I've been a rapper since I was 12. At the helm, at the top, you niggas is going to hell. Ooh, I accidentally cussed. I gotta take it back. I'm really that man while you other cats is faking black. Yeah. I'm Jamaican black, laying on the beach, barefoot. Look, you can't take it back. Hey, I messed up and I'm done for now. I'm out.
I parked my van on the side of the shore. I told old girl, close the door so we can do what we about to do. And if she clean, it won't smell like boo-boo. Because sometimes I go there, especially if you got a whole bunch of hair. And if your hair is real. And if I bought you a cheap meal and you was happy, get you a burrito with a Diet Coke so we can do this. And I ain't gonna joke. Sometimes I don't work that good, but sometimes you got the lick on the wood. Yeah, I messed up. We tried to do a show without cursing. We did pretty good. This was like we rehearsing for the next week to try to be better. Hey, I'm a go-getter. You can try to mark me as a failure, but check it out. The bell you're trying to get by not saying penetration. We know what's up. We the real homie nation. You got something going on in your back. And I ain't talking about nothing but a dude stacked up.
Hey.
Pushing real hard. Pumping. What is that, Lord?
Lord.
Backdoria. Height. Homie, go get a wife. And that girl you had on the show, I can't do it without cursing.
You can say F that.
Yeah, I didn't say it, but anyway.
I know.
We about to wrap it up. 5150 in the house. I had a ball. Y'all know how it go, man. We do this every Tuesday night.
Madcon, 5150.
Darlene plugging the shirts. And what's his name again?
Madcon.
That's what's up. We about to wrap it up, man. We'll see y'all next week. I have more information about the nonsense and all of the all the dope fiend comics that took old girl's side. I know who you are and I know what you said.
Thanks, Wesley Carver.
So when you walk up to me, don't act like you my people. You ain't my people. You know who you are. You wanted to see me jammed up.
Jammed up.
You wanted to see me in trouble.
Jammed
like
up.
I'm some villain who go around committing felonious crimes. That's a dope fiend broad line.
Jammed up.
I'm out. 5150.
Damn what? Damn what?
The 5150 show. 5150 show. 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 5150 show. 5150 show. The 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 5150 show. 5150 show. about you, you're the one that I'm talking about. The shoe fits, whoa,